Hello, and today you find me back on the Chatham Main Line to an absolutely fantastic station here. Welcome to Herne Bay.
Herne Bay has been an integral part of the region's railway heritage since its opening in 1861 by the London, Chatham and Dover Railway. The original station building showcased classic Victorian architecture, recognisable by its yellow brick facade and pitched roof, capturing the style and sensibilities of the era. The design of the station included two platforms, which were joined by a footbridge which was added in the late 19th century to promote safer and more efficient movement between platforms. The early infrastructure also featured a signal box and a goods yard for managing the transport of agricultural produce and other goods that supported the town and local area. The map here clearly shows the three platforms and the pretty extensive set of sidings and engine shed. Herne Bay's beach is only 10 minutes away, and from the very beginning it drew workers from London on their holidays. Despite various improvements, elements of the station's historic infrastructure continue to be visible. The original station master's house and segments of the Victorian canopy still stand today, serving as a tangible reminder of the station's long history. In recent years, the station has demonstrated a commitment to accessibility and inclusivity by installing a new accessible footbridge. Equipped with lifts, this modern station addition offers step-free access between the platforms, ensuring the station is welcoming and convenient for all passengers while honouring its architectural heritage.
Okay then, time to look at the fabulous Herne Bay station, and well, the sun's not my friend today. This feels a bit silly saying that when it's a sunny day, but there you go. But you can see the external canopies there, lovely circular windows. We'll have a closer look at those in a moment. Let's go a little bit further in. This is the main car park, by the way. And down there, that's where you're going to find your way to the seafront. It's a lovely seafront here at Herne Bay. Plenty of level walking and a lovely pier to have a look around. Again, there's the station. Let's have a closer look at it. Right, so as I get closer in, that's better, I can see now. Look at that station frontage. That's absolutely gorgeous. Very well looked after. Lovely cream, black and red. Those fantastic circular windows you can see there. Really gives this station some unique charm. And the canopy out here is spectacular as well. Look at these lovely spirals down here in a lovely royal blue. The blue, of course, of network. The blue, of course, of South Eastern. There's some lovely arched windows here as well on the right hand side. Again with another circular window there. And we'll move a little bit forward here, past what is a taxi rank. A little bit closer to the actual fabric of the building. There we go, and we will see some information boards. And a closer look at this brickwork. Let's have a little look up at that. Look at that, fantastic. I can't get over how brilliant this looks. Well, I've been through this station a lot, but this is the problem, you don't tend to look up. I advise everyone, you look up when you go to a station. You never know what you might see. Let's go inside the main booking hall. Oh, before we do, there's a fantastic GR postbox. But let's go through these automatic doors and have a look at this equally outstanding booking hall. And the first thing I'm going to do is to reach up and look at those fantastic eaves and the light fittings, which I don't know whether it's going to come out very well on camera, but they are superb light fittings. There's a lovely mural on the wall here depicting class 375 and 395. Again, a lending library. Oops, a lending library. See these all over the network these days, and they're always very well used. That's your tickets and information desk. And over here, some information about the history of this particular line. I'm going to settle on this. If you want to read it, you know the drill. Just pause and have a little read. And go past those posters about the history. Yes, standard London rail and tube services. There's also there dot matrix display, plenty of seating, and a fabulous little coffee shop by the looks of it here, which I'm probably going to get a coffee from.
Indeed, Hat Tat's Coffee was a fantastic place for me to grab a drink at Herne Bay Station. I heartily recommend it, and the staff were absolutely fabulous.
Okay, let's now go onto the platform. Going to see platform information board there. And here is the old subway across to the other platforms. However, it has just had recently lifts installed here at Herne Bay. We'll investigate those in a moment. I'm going to go down this side. You're going to see an access point. You'll also see a ticket machine for when the ticket office isn't open. And again, some architecture you'll see there. A pretty nice canopy. It's been good order. It's not as good as the one at Whitstable. That's quite. I like the arches at Whitstable. I do appreciate that this has got the spirals and stuff, but it's just those arched. The way it goes all the way down to the ground at Whitstable, I do enjoy a little bit more. Let's carry on down to the eastern side of platform 2. And there's the other exit to this platform. And you've got the onward travel information board just there. There's more seating. And the platform lifts. Walking down at platform 2. Get this lovely old piece of brickwork here. Let's go have a look down there. I think when we go over to platform 1, you're going to find, I'm going to video another underpass, which actually is over there. Now that's not open to the public anymore, but that would have taken you out either across there to the businesses park, or take you out here where you can go out towards the beach, which is about a 10-minute walk away, as I said earlier on. You've still got some of these old Southern Region fencing here. Some of it's not here, but this is original. Always good to see, and has been very well painted up actually. Whether that's been done recently, I don't know. You've got your accessibility ramp, and as I say that, a Class 395 is coming in to take passengers all the way to London St Pancras. Well, there you go. Look at that. I don't know whether you can actually see. I will zoom in slightly. Fantastic view all the way down the line there, heading towards, as I say, Margate, or Birchington and Westgate, really, before you get to Margate. But that's excellent. And straight as a die, a little bit of a curve. Fantastic for videography and photography, that. If you're getting a special come through here, this is obviously the place to be. Stay in a place of, obviously, safety. And obviously don't go past that line if you can, because it will help out the station staff, keep everybody safe. But that is a fantastic view. And in fact, it is a fabulous view back towards Herne Bay Station. Well, I'm going to take us past that underpass. I will go under there in a moment, because you never know if that's ever going to be filled in, because they've now got the lifts, although there are some toilets here, open only during the hours of the ticket hall being open. And there's a very nice brick-built bike rack there. That's normally they're not as good as undercover as that, but that's quite nice. Put a little slated roof there. There's a traditional bike-away one as well, which I've seen at many railway stations. Bay sign. And you've got some of these half-barrel planters, which you get to see on most platforms at the moment. I do like these. I've said it at every place. They brighten up the station, and always well kept. And in fact, again, I don't know whether you can actually see, but look at the state of this railway station. And by that I mean it's in a fantastic state. It's being kept well clean by all the station staff. And if you keep something clean, generally speaking, it will remain clean. People don't see litter, they won't drop it. So I'm really, really pleased to see. There's a nice little old building here. I wonder what that was used for. It could have been a coal shed at one point, and some original brickwork again down here. But the star of the show is as you go down a little bit further here. Now, the problem I've got is that the yellow line is there, but I can slightly reach my camera over to see the fantastic, oh, bit of an angle there, a fantastic look down the line there towards Whitstable. Very, very nice indeed. And as you can see, the central platform there is quite wide, and that's because it was an island platform, and we shall investigate that a little bit more as we go over to platform 1. Right then, let's take the underpass. Let's go down these steps and take the old route over to platform 1. So I think they will obviously keep this structure because there's no other way of getting over to platform 1, unless between the two platforms, I should say, unless if the lifts were to break down. Very well lit, good for security, and there we go. There's the steps up. Let's go up. It's a lovely, pleasant September day here in Kent. A little bit nippy, but it's not raining, and that's the main thing. And as soon as you get to the top of these steps, you'll see this lovely view of this canopy. That's quite a nice picture, isn't it? And there's the LED display screen, Network Rail, getting on with their work behind me, so I'll try and speak up a little bit. There is some adequate seating there, and there is a waiting room. It does look as though it's unlocked, but it doesn't look as though it's well lit. Let's have a little look and see if we can get in there. Yes, it does look as though we can. Oh, a bit of an effort. Oh, this looks like it's recently been done. Oh, it's fantastic in here. Very echoey, as you can tell. There's a heater on the wall. Yeah, freshly painted in here. There's your departure board. So this is quite nice. If you're raining hard, you have at least got somewhere to sit. That is very, very dry indeed, and again, nicely maintained. Could do with a bin in here. Can't see one. But yeah, let's go back out. And whoa, there we go. Now, as I said, this was a bay platform, and as you can see here, let's just put this over here and you can have a little look. There is what used to be a track bed for another part of the railway. And I would have told you in the history section how long that's been there and how long it's been gone. But yeah, so this used to be a 3-track railway station. Unfortunately, no more. What I would say is these railings are, although I don't think they're original, they are very well painted up. And look at the width, because this was an old bay platform, look at the width of this station. Oh, sorry, this platform. Unbelievable. It can certainly take a lot of people. And of course, Herne Bay during the summer, a very, very popular place to visit. You've got seating there. Let's carry on. I don't often do this. I'm going to carry on without any cuts. So let's carry on down the station and the platform. I'm heading west at the moment, looking towards Whitstable. And what I do notice, I mean, I don't know who's put that there, but it is a nice touch and just goes to show how warm we can get it down here in the southeast. There's a little bit of a palm tree going on there in the middle of the platform. Certainly gives a little bit of character to Herne Bay, that. Let's carry on down. Not much really to see. I can probably turn you round and you can see the rest of the station there. And it's quite a pretty canopy. I did do a bit of disjustice to it earlier on. It is a nice canopy, but I just feel that one at Whitstable, it's got those scalloped arches which come all the way down to the platform, and it just gives you a nice, like a load of looking down a load of trees. And of course, you would notice there, tucked away behind all the greenery, an old engine shed, giving us a little look into the past of this wonderful station, which, I mean, I think if you can notice here, the amount of space that's there, it's obvious there was sidings there leading down to that engine shed and goods shed. It must have been an amazing place to watch trains in its heyday with the 3 platforms. I'd have loved to have seen that in the early 60s. But unfortunately it's all gone now, but that building does remain, and that's very good to see. Let's carry on down to the eastern end of platform 1. As I go towards the eastern side of the platforms, there's another look down there, and you can see that lovely filigree type embellishment across the top of the underpass. That's really quite nice. Let's carry on down under this canopy. Lots of natural light coming in from this canopy as well, and it's been kept relatively clean actually. I'm quite impressed with that. There's a board here for the Southeastern Network. Let's go down a little bit further. There you are, the new steps over to platform 1 and 2, obviously. But I'm going to do the real YouTubery thing and go and get the lift over. Right, here we go. Press the button for the footbridge. Doors close. Let's go up and over the footbridge.
Doors opening.
There we go, a very welcome addition to Herne Bay Station, obviously making it a completely accessible station, which is something that's needed for ages. There's a view down the line towards Margate, and if I switch her around, you've got the view heading towards Whitstable. Hopefully you can hear me over the Network Rail works that are going on by the lift, but what I want to show you here is another underpass which is now locked off, and I believe this underpass used to take you to the roadway left and right out of the station. So obviously the only way you can get out now is via the main entrance, which isn't a bad thing. It hasn't been filled in yet, so it's still something to see. I don't know if you can actually see that properly. So apologies for the noise, but there's not much I can do about that. There we go. We're going to carry on a little bit further down here now and see what we can see at the end of the platform. Right, so I'm now at the end, and as you can see, not the most perfect view down the line there towards Margate. Obviously, the best option is to go down that far end on platform 2. But yeah, not too bad at all, really. But overall, this is a lovely station. I mean, obviously the architecture around the building is absolutely amazing, but the fact now they have got that lift, making it accessibility friendly, makes Herne Bay a very, very, very nice station indeed to visit if you're going to the seaside.
The statistics for Herne Bay are that it opened in 1861. It currently, at time of filming, has 2 trains per hour in each direction, with more during the peak hours. And the entry and exit figures for 2023-2024 were 748,286.
Well, what can I say about Herne Bay? Absolutely fantastic station building. Architecture here is unbelievable. Just come down and have a look at some of the unique features at this station. The coffee shop is excellent. The staff there were fantastic, and you've probably seen them in a previous video I did for the year 200 on the 27th of September. The sight lines in and out of the station are also fantastic, and now it's an accessible station, so anybody can come and enjoy this fabulous place. And of course, the beach is only 10 minutes away. If you enjoyed this video, then please like, comment and subscribe. And if you can, get out there, get on the railway and see where it takes you. Thanks very much for watching.